Hello everyone, welcome to Dandevibes. ఈ రోజు నేను మీకోసము ఒక వంట చేసి చూపిస్తున్నాను. And this dish is called sushi, which a lot of you probably know. And here's an easy way to make it. So here I have some rice, and you just have to boil it for about 10 to 15 minutes until it gets not too dry or too wet, but a good amount of sticky. And make sure that you soak it beforehand for about an hour. Okay, you can get the rice anywhere at your local stores. We just have jasmine rice, so that should work pretty well. So for our sushi, we're gonna make two types. One is paneer and one is going to be shrimp. For the paneer sushi, we will need nice long strips of paneer like this. And then for our vegetables, we'll use carrot and cucumber. Make sure to wash them neatly, and then we're gonna peel both of them. First, let's do the carrot. Now that our carrot is all peeled, let's move on to the cucumber. See, cucumbers are tastier than carrots and they're easier to peel too. This is why I love cucumbers. Cucumbers are so tasty and they're so easy to peel, so you can snack on them anytime you want. So we have some carrot chopped up. This is how our slices are gonna turn out in the end. They're gonna be long and skinny. You wanna make sure they're at least like half the length of your sushi sheet that you're gonna use so that you'll have enough. So this is how we cut them up. We're gonna take our carrot that we had and cut it in half, and take one of the halves and just cut it into small slices. To this is the slice that you're gonna end up with, and you're just gonna cut this slice like that, and it'll end up like a long slice. Now that we finished cutting our carrot up, it's time to cut our cucumber. So we'll start by just cutting the cucumber in half. So we'll start by cutting the cucumber in half like this, and we'll cut it in half again. There we go. Just like you cut your carrot up, we're gonna cut our cucumber just like that.
యా మనం క్యారెట్లు ఎలాగైతే సన్నగా పొడవుగా కట్ చేసుకున్నామో ద సేమ్ వే క్యూకంబర్ని కూడా పొడవు ముక్కలు కట్ చేసుకోవాలన్నమాట.
Okay, so this is probably a good amount for our sushi. And we can use the rest of the cucumber for a smoothie later. So we'll just put this aside in our plate. And let's go check on our rice and see if it's done. So here's our rice. This is probably a good consistency so it sticks to the seaweed and doesn't fall off. And this one will help our sushi not break apart when we're cutting it later. So let's move on to the paneer. So we have some kebab slices to start off for our paneer, and we're going to add in half spoon red chili powder. So just half spoon, and then half spoon of our salt, full spoon of curd, of ginger garlic paste. So about a spoon, I'd say. 9 teaspoon maybe. So now that we have all ingredients, let's mix them all up, and then we're gonna dip our paneer in and make sure they're fully coated, and then you could either fry them by pan or air fry depending on your choice. So let's get to it. So we just added some oil just to make it a little more liquidy so that we have enough to coat all of the paneer. It's going to butter our pan so that our paneer doesn't stick to the pan and doesn't come off. Okay, so now I took one paneer piece to start with, and I'm just going to roll it over with the fork and make sure it's coated all sides. And then just gonna shake it so take some extra off, and then just place it on the pan. So we'll just continue this process until we're all done. So after checking on it every 2 minutes or so, just flip them over after you get that nice golden color on the other side. And then all the spices will be like soaked in, and it'll be very tasty.
It's like a paneer tikka, instant paneer tikka.
Here's the shrimp that we used today. It's coconut shrimp, and to air fry it, you just put it on 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then just cook it for about 8 minutes, and then it should be ready for you. So here's the product after cooking for about 5 to 8 minutes. We just cooked it for about 4 minutes each side, and it came out perfectly. So just take them on back to your plate, and then we can go and make our sushi. So now that we finished cooking our main ingredients, we're gonna wait for those to cool so we can cut the shrimp later and then just add the paneer on. And now we're gonna make our rice. So for our rice, we just need 4 tablespoons of vinegar, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So let's start by adding our vinegar first. And then we'll add about 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. And now we mix. We're gonna go from out to in so it doesn't spill in the bowl.
హాట్ ఉంది కాబట్టి షుగర్ మెల్ట్ అయిపోతుంది.
Yeah, it'll melt already, so we'll be good. Okay, so now that we finished mixing our rice and it's all perfectly mixed, we'll just cut our shrimps into 3 so that they're skinny enough to fit in our sushi roll. So just like this. Now that we cut our shrimp in to 3s already, we can move on. So we're going to be using our nori sheets for sushi. You can find these anywhere at your local Kroger, Publix, or Walmart. You'll be able to find them. And here I have my bamboo rolling mats, and you can find this at your Publix, Walmart, Kroger too. So you can find them at the same time. So let's move on. So here we have our nori sheet. So make sure when you the way you're supposed to put your rice and toppings on, the side with the lines is supposed to go down, and the side without lines and is smooth is supposed to go up so your rice can stick on it and it won't fall off. And when we make our sushi, we have to make sure we have a lot of ingredients so it doesn't break when we fold it. And if we don't have enough, it'll be loose and it won't cut properly. So we're going to make a nice line of rice. So we're going to spread our rice all over our nori sheet. Make sure it's a nice, good layer and not too thin or too thick. Now that our rice is all spread out and nice, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of sesame seeds on there, and then I'm gonna add our paneer after. Now we're gonna add our paneer just on the edge, not too on the edge, but I think that should be enough.
Yeah. And then
just a few sticks of carrot. And then a few sticks of the cucumber. And then we can roll it. So to roll it, we'll start by keeping our hand here so that everything stays in place. And slowly take our hand to the seaweed. And that's our first roll. And just keep rolling. And the edge is empty so that it'll stick. Now just press to make it tight. And there we have it. Our sushi roll is complete. We'll put this onto our plate and we'll make 1 shrimp roll, and then we'll cut them both at the same time. Now we have our shrimp. We're just going to take the pieces that we cut and put them in a line here. That's enough. Now we'll add our veggies. Carrots and cucumber. And then just roll it like last time. Gonna hold it until the first fold. Now press it to make sure it's nice and tight. Just make sure it's tight.
Gentle tight.
Yeah, gently. And here's our second roll. Here's our paneer roll. ఇప్పుడు కట్ చేసేటప్పుడు షీట్లో ఇస్తారు మార్క్స్ ఎక్కడ కట్ చేయాలో, so we just have to cut them where they say to. So we'll start by cutting in half. Here's how it's inside. Now we'll cut this in half. And now we just cut all 4 of these in half. And the nice thing about making things is that these last ones that don't come out good, you could just eat them as a snack. Okay.
Perfect.
Now we'll take these onto our plate.
యూజువల్గా ఇది హర్షిని లంచ్ బాక్స్ రెసిపీ అన్నమాట.
Yeah, it's really nice to take at lunch. Since it's sushi, you can eat it anytime.
అందరూ తీసుకెళ్ళిన రోజు హర్షిని కన్నా పక్క వాళ్ళే ఎక్కువ తింటారు.
Oh, here's our paneer sushi. Now we'll cut our shrimp roll. So here's our final product. This is how our sushi came out and it looks so good. I hope you all try this and you have a really fun time making it, and I hope it turns out as good as these did because they look so good. Okay, so let's try our paneer one. Oh my god. They taste really good. Let me
యూజువల్లీ అది దేంతో తినొచ్చు?
sauce or chili sauce or any sauce or usually we eat it with soy sauce or chili sauce because it tastes best with those, and I think this came out really good. I'm really happy this came out really good for this video. I hope you all try this sushi and I hope it comes out really good for you too. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and be sure to leave a comment on what other recipes we should do next. Thank you so much for watching. See you all in our next video. Bye bye.